I am doing tarot, oracle, all the fun things, and I hope you enjoy it. This is probably I'm probably not gonna go live for a while after this, so it'll be a little bit before I go live again. Not exactly sure. Just depends on how things go in the next month or so. But yeah, if you, it's not going away. I just don't know exactly what's gonna happen. So we'll figure it out. Seeing if a few people are gonna show up here. But yeah, I got my tarot, my oracle, my pendulum, my dowsing rod, all the fun things. Trying to make it so that I can see things just a little bit better. There we go. Hello and welcome in. So, tarot readings. This will be for the collective to begin with. Well, hello, Sarah. How are you? This is gonna be. I'm not gonna be going live after for a while. So this will be my last live for a while. Not my last live, but not exactly sure when it'll be again. Just got a lot of things going on. Hopefully you're doing well. Awesome. Let's see. For the collective, 3 of Cups. I always double check when it's a collective reading just to make sure it's the right card to show. And it is. 3 of Cups. So, the 3 of Cups. We return to the underwater kingdom of the 3 of Cups, the card of friendship. 3 eels intertwine, their cups full, surrounded by bounds of ivy. Eels are mysterious creatures. Their enigmatic mating rituals, the subject of much speculation. Ancient Egyptians and even Aristotle, I can't read tonight, Aristotle believe they spontaneously generated, and to this day no one has observed eels spawning in the wild. Likewise, the magic that makes up friendship work is often a mystery. There's love, support, kindness, and of course, but what draws one person to another that spark can't always be explained. Upright. And new happiness and celebration is around the corner. Reach out to your friends and loved ones and relish the community you have built. Authentic connection with others is a mysterious gift to be treasured. Who are my closest friends and what how do I make time for the inner circle? So yeah, that was a collective message. I don't have my ring light because it is packed up. But 3 of Cups. Sounds like people have some friendship to celebrate. Friendships are treasured, definitely. As long as you make sure that they're kind of truthful and honest. Yeah. Friendship thing can be kind of tricky. Anyone else want a reading? That was a collective. Welcome in, everyone. I have my tarot, I have my oracle, I have the dowsing rod, I have my pendulum that will do yes or no answers. Does anyone have a question that results in a yes or no answer, or does anyone have a question for the collective for the tarot? I'm gonna miss these Monday night lives for a little bit, but then I'm not sure if I'll go live again for a while. I'm not exactly sure when the next one will be. Anyone else want a reading? Anyone with half a brain anyway, learn to comment. So, yeah. Hello and welcome in. Anyone want a reading? Thank you. I have oracle, I have tarot, I have dowsing rod, and I have pendulum. The dowsing rods are pretty fascinating. I have cool. I just had a haircut because like it was down to here, and I'm manifesting some things, and part of that is making sure that my hair doesn't look. It was getting rough ends and stuff, so I was like, okay, time for the every 3-year haircut. So yeah. But I have Witch's Wisdom Oracle. I have Feminine Wisdom Oracle. Thank you. And I have Tarot of the Woodland Wardens Tarot, which are my favorite, it's my go-to deck. I also have a pendulum if you have any questions that result in the yes or no answer. Anyone want a reading? Anyone have a question that will result in a yes or no answer? Well, you are a kid. Okay. Well, these all just kind of threw out, so I'm gonna see if they were meant for anyone and just go with the collective. Hello. Welcome in, sis. Yes, pull a card for me, and my ask is what is need to hear from this moment. Okay, well, then I'll ask if this is for you, because it pulled things up. They just flew out of the deck, which I don't normally do, but you know, when they fly out on the live, I may as well see. Is this reading for Sarah? Yep, this is for you then. 3 flew out. Oh, well, I tell you what, I'll read this one and then I'll read from the witchy one because these just flew out and was like, okay, you're going to do this. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. So you get one of each. Two of Cups. So the first one is Two of Cups. The beavers raise a toast as the sun peeks out from behind a cloud. Their floral cups are intertwined with ivy, symbolizing their fidelity to one another. A Two of Cups is always about new relationships, romantic, platonic, or even business partnerships. The beavers see eye to eye. Their goals harmoniously their goals are harmonious, and their support for one another exemplary. Beavers, architects of the animal kingdom, carefully build their homes using what nature provides. By working together, they can reroute rivers, fill ponds, and encourage diversity. Upright. It's time to nurture a new partnership in your life. Working together for a shared goal, you can do anything you set your mind to. While the friendship is in its early stages, mutual respect and hard work will lead to a fruitful bounty. Yeah, that sounds about right, doesn't it? Yes, totally. Totally. Because aren't you trying to expand, your business? So that is perfect. That is awesome. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Two deer, a younger of which is injured, struggle as they journey through the woods, searching for help and a better future. Five of Pentacles shine from the branches of the trees above them, reflecting warmth and light of the rising sun. This card tends to appear when we are experiencing scarcity, but it also reminds us for hope. Resources are available and we only need to reach for them. The deer itself is a symbol of regeneration. Through it periodically sheds and loses its antlers. New ones grow in their place. Upright. Misfortunes have set you back, but there is hope on the horizon. Don't let a period of famine cause you to lose hope. Ask for help and seek out new resources. What When I was going through hard time, who was there for me? So I don't, let's see. So markets are kind of tough right now. However, they're not always going to be that way. But I also know that you are using all of your resources to work through that. So it's not always going to be that way. You are going to find and you are going to conquer. If anyone can do that, it's definitely you. I mean, I've never known anyone who can work a market and do all the things as you do. So, you got it. And then the next one, I wish I knew these by heart yet, like what order they go to, because it's really annoying when I have to try to find these. The next one, I'm fairly certain I know what's going to say. The next one says, definitely. Oh, you're welcome. And the last card that flew out was the Hermit. The skunk walks the reclusive path of the hermit, searching alone for enlightenment and turning to introspection for answers. Hermits live their lives in seclusion, apart from society, which makes the adult, with much like adult skunks, which are solitary creatures and have unique ability to I cannot talk today, repel predators by spraying the foul-smelling secretion when their tail is raised. They just want to be left alone, perhaps to think, reflect, and turn their attention inward. Upright. Take time for yourself, avoid distraction, practice meditation, and try to find inner peace. I think you got this one before. Girl, are you taking self-care? Are you doing things you're supposed to do? Because I think you got this one before. And it's on repeat, apparently. Self-care. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't do other things. Okay, so, and you're welcome. Let's see. So do you want a witch's wisdom next? You'll get there. Okay. So witch's wisdom is the next one that you wanted. What does Sarah need to hear? Oh, good. That's good. Okay, so these are both meant for you. Okay, Witch's Tower East. Oh, there we go. With the Watchtower East, 90. Okay, Watchtower East. Yeah, I know we all have our moments of typing. Tis the first stirring of spring, new beginnings, doth Easter spring drink of what it represents, purity, growth, and expectance. This magic is worked, and the harm to none. So mote it be. There it is done. Calling the guardians and gatekeepers of the East. The season of spring brings you fresh ideas as it works in conjunction with the element of air. By visiting the Watchtower of the East, you are being assisted in your journey work through meditation and connection to the astral plane. Inspiration, creativity, and aspiration grace you. The East will assist with writing, tests, poetry, communication, and intelligence. Now is the time to connect with the god in his boyhood and the maiden aspect of the triple moon goddess, to plant your seeds and dream big so the guardians of the East can usher in all that is needed for you to achieve your goals. The color yellow represents the element of air and should be used in accordance with your magic workings at dawn. Spring heralds new beginnings for you as association with whichever card flanks one. And Witch's foresight is work with the element of air to enhance your meditative and visionary skills. You will be assisted in a test or exam that is coming up. Your creative juices are flowing. This is a good time to put your pen to it. This is a good time to pen your ideas, cast your spells at dawn. Yeah? Sounds like the meditation is working out for you then. That's awesome. Yeah. Meditation at night. And I remember you said you had a strategy, so pen to paper and all that. So that's excellent. And then wand, intuition. See what card or what number that is. 88. Intuition. Wand. The wand's no use to them or thee if the witch cannot really see. Intention set, the outcome true, power enhanced will come to you. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there it is done. You're making things too difficult instead of looking at what everyone else is doing. Hone in your talents, your own talents. There's no point in comparing yourself to others and worrying that you aren't as good. The path you walk is yours alone. The intentions in your heart and mind lead the way. Wave your wand and allow the magic to unveil the criticism that cloaks your senses. Let magic shower you over and see through the eyes of the wisdom keeper. The ability to concentrate fully on your intention without interruption is the single most important facility a witch can achieve in order to assure the intended magical outcome. Practice this art so that you can use your wand with the utmost clear intention and focused concentration. By doing so, you will eventually find that most of your magic work is completed before you even begin. And the foresight is decide what it is you really want. Make your intentions clear. Focus on your visions. Practice concentration. Make a decision and focus on the outcome of your desire. Craft your own wand. Use intentions with harm to none. Beware of intentions of others. Um, yeah. And you can tell it says intention, not intuition. My mind, I'm telling you. Well, I know that things can be an influence. I mean, that's just human experience. Just be really clear on your intent, is all I can really say on that. Just not really getting a lot from this card. I mean, you're very talented. I mean, heck, you could even probably do a little bit of tarot at the table if you wanted to. I know, like at one of the markets that I used to be at, there's a reader there, but maybe do a little bit of reading. I've seen some of your the videos that you've done. You know, yeah, exactly. The outside world, I don't even pay attention. I do not even pay attention. It would drive me nuts. I don't do it. I leave it be. Um, Sometimes if I get an alert, I'll even delete the alert. I just don't want to know. So there you have it. Do you have any questions that will result in a yes or no answer? And does anyone else want a reading? It's a quiet night tonight, that's for sure. I haven't advertised or really been making a lot of videos anyway, but that's because I'm kind of winding down. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing live again, but it'll happen when it feels right. All 3 decks. I know at least the tarot one is going in my backpack, and the 2 decks are going into my check-in bag whenever the time comes. So those will all 3 decks will stay with me. And I think I can bring the dowsing rods with me in my check-in bag. I know I cannot bring them on anyway. We'll figure it out. Let's see here. Yes or no? Will the new employee I hire be internal or external? Well, that's kind of a okay. Will the new hire be internal? Will the employee be external? Sounds like it's going to be internal. Yeah, internal. Anyone have a question that will result in a yes or no answer? You're welcome. Anyone want a reading, whether it's tarot or oracle? Does anyone have a question that will result in a yes or no answer? Does Bella want a brother? Does Bella want a brother? Okay, does Bella want a brother? Does Bella want a companion? Does Bella want another dog with her? Is Bella lonely? I mean, when Sarah's gone from. Well, you got your answer. Thanks for the questions. Anyone have a question? Marie, are you still there? I'm not sure if Marie's still there or not. Anyone want a reading? Anyone have a question result in a yes or no answer? Oh, there you are. Would you like a reading, Miss Marie? And Tarot Oracle, do you have any questions? Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. Do you want witch's wisdom? Oh, I know what you want. You want the feminine wisdom? Um, One is feminine wisdom and one is witch's wisdom. I mean, they're both oracle, but I don't really know of a difference. You just usually choose one of those. So this one, the feminine wisdom. Okay. Oh, tarot is like you have suits, much like you have a deck of cards. Only, like I still have not memorized this, but like wands, swords, cups, pentacles are all in the timing. So whatever suit you get, like if you get a wand, a sword, a cups, a pentacles, all is like a time frame. You get like major cards and minor cards, and oracle is just, it's kind of more of a general reading, but not as much involved. Well, at least not in the card. Yeah, tarot is, you can do tarot layouts, you could do oracle layouts, but tarot is more of a, you get more, you can get really detailed into a tarot. Okay, so is that the card? Wisdom. Okay, so wisdom. So you got wisdom. The ability to think and act based on previous knowledge, understanding, experience, insight, or common sense. It looks as if you have taken the right course of action. You are standing in your truth, responding to the outside world with correct manner. Although you have not, although you may not know in it yet, you empower yourself and others. Life is always changing, but the core essence stays the same. Love does not change, nor does wisdom. Continue to live through your inner knowledge with great respect for yourself and others. And the affirmation is, I will help practicing simple acts of observing and not absorbing. I stand firm in my truth. Well, whatever it is you've done recently, you're definitely on the right path. And standing in your truth is always important. To be your authentic self is essential, because what's the point of not? Has there been a time recently when you've had to really give thoughtful assistance? If you have, it sounds like you're on the right path. But it sounds like you are definitely on the right track, which sounds like about right for you. I mean, you're doing things, you're getting things done. Maybe it's just my energy. I'm not sure, but I'm not getting a lot from this card either. I think my own energy has taken a shift. I think part of me is no longer here. I think part of me is abroad already. I can kind of feel myself shift. And I think it's kind of affecting a little bit of my readings. I think that once I'm at where I want to be, I think it'll start to make more sense. Which is another reason this will be my. I won't be doing another one for a little while. Anyone? No, I'm waiting for an interview. They said that. So yeah, because I don't go to my uncle's. Oh, well, good for you. That is excellent. Good for you for just standing up and not doing it. Because sometimes you just have to stand your ground that way. But no, I haven't. I'm waiting for the email that says you have an interview. Because she said that the job closed a couple of weeks ago, but she said she was, so I'm going to give it till Wednesday. And if I don't hear back, I will be emailing and saying, hey, how are you? What is going on? But that's how that goes. But yes, be proud of yourself, Marie. That is excellent. It does just feel weird to be in this office, though. I shall show you. I'll keep you updated because this right here, this is my office. And that is my jewelry that is on sale for 25% off. Just if it's not sold by then, tags are getting cut and people are getting gifts. Once I get over there, this will all become a hobby. I'm super excited too. I had a dream a long time ago, but I didn't know what it meant. I think I'm going to be doing tarot and oracle over there, but it will just be done as a gift basis. But I think eventually it'll wind up being a business through the proper channels and everything, of course. But I think that once I get over there and get established in everything, I think what I do will wind up being what I do. So I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited just to be over there and to get to know the community and being part of the community. And I mean, I do what I do. I mean, I'm making my grandbaby a blanket right now. I'm crocheting. What I'm planning on doing is I'll be working, I'm manifesting working for this hospital. So I'm going to look at their preemie unit and maybe their community center and start. I have a loom, like a plastic thing, planning on making hats and scarves and all the things. Keeping my hands busy because I have to. It's just, I, I'm perfectly healthy. I just like to keep my hands going. It's just why I'm usually messing with my cards and donating preemie hats and scarves for people who need them and buying the yarn locally and making jewelry and giving gifts as present, the some of the jewelry I already have, giving them away as presents and stuff. Because I worked hard on that stuff. I'm not just gonna give it to some shop. I'd rather give it as a gift so it means something. It's like find out what their birthday is. Oh, here's a pair of earrings. Like I said in my last few videos, I haven't posted everything I have. I have some really cute little dainty ruby earrings, and I have some really cute garnet earrings and opal earrings. I made earrings for Thank you. I'm doing it just because I want to get to know the community. And for one thing, if there's one thing I know about that beloved, beautiful, awesome Bonnie Scotland, is they love to help community out. And I'm all about that, as you all know. And also, I'm going to find out about my heritage as well. Imagine going through your you're going through your genealogy and something says, "Oh, Scotland. Hmm. Well, why don't I just take a day trip up there instead of being here and having to go through the archives?" Does anyone else want a card reading or oracle or pendulum or dowsing rod? Anything else? Yeah, I'm going for a number of reasons. And I was talking to the other sis, and I'm thinking about making, um, I don't know, contemplating and making another YouTube thing. I'm not sure yet, though, of my travels. It won't be anything like people fly drones and stuff. I'm not doing that. It'd be like me taking my phone, almost kind of like a TikTok-ish, taking that and then uploading it because I know all of you want to know my travels. Um, Crystals and Chai, this will probably be going for a while. I'm just not exactly sure how. I'm not exactly sure what I'll be doing with it over there. I'll probably continue doing these, but not right away because a new job means a lot of things. I mean, I have to learn new systems, which is fine. I'm used to it. But have you ever been educated, like gone to school or something? When you get done with it, your brain is like mush. So before we start working, the hubby and I are going to be getting meals and stuff like that all prepared so that when we get home, we don't have to cook. Because I know Dean good and well, we're not going to have the energy for it or the brain power for it. So, I'm not sure how these lives are going to how they're going to go. Card for the collective. Temperance. This is for the collective. Because we're on here to do these things, and here I am talking about my stuff, which I don't mind doing, but it's about all of us, not just about what I'm planning on doing. Temperance. Quail stands on a river's edge, pouring water from one chalice into another. Behind her rises irises bloom in the riverbank, and the path leads onward toward the rising sun, washing the sky of stars and shedding new light in the landscape. Temperance is a card of cleansing, balancing, and moderation. Through the ritual of pouring the wow, okay, just oh, got reading over. Okay, hang on. The quill sanctifies and cleanses the river's water. The bird is often seen as a symbol of refuge because of the ability to nest on the ground and hide in plain sight. Quail are also associated with shelter, sanctuary of Greek mythology, most notably in the story of Astra and a titaness who turned herself into a quail to avoid the advances of Zeus. When she dove into the water, she transferred into the island of Delos, which later became the haven and the hideout for her sister Leto. Upward. You've done the hard work of finding inner calm and harmony, and you are ready for life to bring what life may bring. Temperance invites us to avoid extremes, strike a balance. Things may not always go your way, but you have the tools to carry the positive attitude. So when I first started reading this card, I got the impression this is a collective card. This is a collective reading. So the first thing I thought of was I'm just going to say it, government. Something is going to happen, and I think we're going to have a reset. But I've talked about this before. But it just keeps coming back. When I was reading it, all of a sudden I even heard 25th, which I'm not going to get too much into this live with that because I'm not getting into politics. Like, if people are not in there, certain people, a reset. Things will be cleansed and cleared. The problems that are in there won't be there anymore. And things will be a reset. People are retiring because they don't want to deal with certain things. So that'll be a reset. I just keep hearing reset. So things are going to start to change pretty soon. I'm not sure what pretty soon, how soon that is, but we're definitely going to have something happen. I don't think that the things in government are going to stay the way they are. And that's the reading I get from that. Wow, that just came out like a wow. Like, it's gonna. Okay. I sincerely hope so. I sincerely hope so. Does anyone else have anything they want to hear, talk about? I don't have my ring light, and that's why it is so dark. And after last week's live, I don't have any candles lit. I learned my lesson. Because it's like 30 degrees here, and I'm not opening a window. It's too cold. I got my little heater here, so that's keeping me warm. But yeah, no, I'm not doing that candle thing anymore in here. Not with the window closed. Does anyone have a question that will result in a yes or no answer? Or just any questions? You know, reset. I think I need a reset. I've just discovered some things. So I think what I might do. Does anyone feel the need to continue to talk? Or are all of you going to go off and do your own things now? I'll read the comments here. Because I can always stop this live and go live again and just have a conversation with everyone. I'm good with that too. So I'd like to keep these tarot oracle witchy centered, you know. And I can still do the tarot. It's just that it's labeled tarot oracle, and I just want to keep it that way. I guess I will go ahead and stop this live, and I might go. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I think I'll do this. I'll go ahead and end it here. I'll take a little break, see what my husband's doing, and I'll see if I come back live again. And if I do, it'll just be me, maybe with a cup of tea, chilled, saying hi, because I think that the message I've gotten from my guides is that as soon as things happen, and I had a phenomenal tarot reader. One of my witch sisters gave me a reading the other day, and she says, when it happens, it's going to happen. It's going to happen quick, which is another reason why I'm 95% packed, which is another reason why this looks like this. So, yeah, when I get this thing, is it going to go quick? Yeah. I may not have time to do these lives for a little bit, like a month or so. I'm not sure. But as soon as I can, you'll know. And thank you very much for being here. Appreciate you all. and I will talk to you later. I will keep you all posted. I may just have a morning live with my robe on and my cup of coffee and say, hey, guess what? This is what's going on. I think I might actually do that. I'd be like, celebrate, woo-hoo, kind of thing. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I love you all. And again, thanks for your participation. Thanks for your questions and everything else. This channel for right now is not going away. So if you want to subscribe and all the things, that would be fantastic. And then watch all the 600 some videos I have. Love, light, and blessed be.